Hello, everyone. This is Damour, and I'll be streaming with you for the EU Asian Weekend Challenge time slot. Right. I haven't settled on a name quite yet, but it'll be similar to the weekend challenges you know and well from YGGSPL. Um, at the same time, it'll be different because new participants, mostly people living in Europe, that time frame, or people living in the Asia, Australian area. It's a little bit more of a comfortable watching hour, so to speak. And also there will be a difference. It's not going to be a bronze tournament. It's going to be a gold league tournament. And otherwise, it'll be similar in prizes and value, all right? So, certain positions of, it could also perhaps be a silver tournament. I haven't quite made up my mind yet. Perhaps I'll try a gold and see how many participants we get. And if it's too low, we'll increase it to, or we'll downgrade to silver, giving more people the opportunity to enter the tournament. My idea is to, get as many people involved as possible. And there won't be a tournament this weekend, but next weekend in this time slot, so starting on the hour, at 5 p.m. Thailand time, that's 5 p.m. my time. I'm not sure what it may be in EU and what it may be in Asia, in all the different parts of Asia. There's many different time zones. So, depending on where you are, that's the hour it will start on. So 5 p.m. Thailand time, next weekend on this day, there will be a weekend challenge or a second weekend challenge going forward. So from next weekend onwards. For right now, I managed to reach gold today. I'm still struggling to climb. I'm back down in silver. I lost a couple of games in a row. But so far, I've managed to get 11 chests on the board. So things are not looking too bad for my season. I'm not going to take too much of your time unless there is chat involved. Hi, Woody, welcome. What about America? So DJ Bagman, this time slot is not for Americans. However, there is one. So the usual weekend challenge is available for American viewers, right? So Woody says 5 p.m. Thailand time is then 11 a.m. UK time. All right. So there you have it. For United Kingdom viewers, 11 a.m. is that time slot for you guys. For the American viewers, I'm sorry, I know this is not a comfortable hour for you usually, so this is not targeted at you. The other weekend challenge we have in our usual time slot, that's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe, is the time slot, and that's on a... no, I don't think so. I don't think so, DJ Bagman, but I'm not 100% certain. So 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. Not 10 a.m. Sorry, not 10 a.m. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evening is the time slot for the American viewers, and that's on a Saturday. Saturday, I believe. And yeah, it'll also be streamed on this YouTube channel, and yeah, perhaps Woody can help me with an accurate time. I don't know the American time, to be honest with you. For me, it's 9 a.m. in the morning Thailand time, and that's on a Sunday morning. So it's yeah. I think on the Saturday, Americans. It's Saturday for Americans, and it's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So wherever in America you are, you'll need to work back from that time. Um, it may be earlier for you if you're, if you're in other parts of America. And I do believe it's a convenient time, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and Woody, gold tournament sounds like fun. Silver could be good till you could run gold ghost card tournaments or something. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the ghost card tournaments. That sounds like something exciting. 10 p.m. EST on Saturday, which is normally 2 or 3 a.m. Sunday for me. 10 p.m. EST. Yeah, 10 p.m. EST on the Saturday, right, which is normally 2 or 3 a.m. Sunday for me. Exactly. So very uncomfortable for EU viewers, which is why we've decided to open this second slot. Woody has like 5 different names. No, these are not the same Woodies, DJ Bagman. Do not confuse them. Woody 575 is a different person. Woody YGG Brawlers is part of YGG for a long time. Woody 575 has also joined YGG though. He does have he is a member of my guild, my personal guild, the Dragons, right? The YGG Dragons, where Woody YGG is in the Brawlers, right? He's 2 different people. He's not the same person. Yes, crypto Woody is the Woody you see in chat, whereas the other one is Woody 575. Not the same person, even though they look similar. In name, they look similar. Loud and clear. Okay, DJ says he's got it. I'm surprised there's viewers, because usually we don't have anything on at this time. So I wasn't expecting to have some viewers in the audience. But yeah, welcome to those of you who are here. I see there's another person lurking in the background. Please feel free to say hi or ask a question if you have one. But yeah, so in this time slot, basically, next weekend there will be a tournament up. I think I'm going to make a gold tournament to start off with and test the waters, see how many people are interested in. So it'll be a 1 DEC entry fee, and the prizes will be very similar to what you can expect during the usual weekend challenge. So there will be some spots that'll give 500 DEC as a reward for achieving that position, or there will be the number 1 position with the Chaos Legion pack and some DEC and perhaps a card, a gold foil or 2, right? I took so long to get home. I'm going to grind down my ECR and let me bro use my deck now that he's played for a week or so. Nice. Getting another person playing Splinterlands. That's awesome, DJ. I love seeing our community grow. New members is what we need. We need new blood in this game. We need our community to get bigger. And then things will really start taking off for this game. Not that we're not big already, because we are quite a large community already. It creates more demand for our game, right? And when we have more demand, the assets that we already have gain in value, and that's, I think, what all of the investors in this game want, right? We want our assets to grow in value. And you need demand, and therefore new blood, constant new blood, buying those really cheap cards for 1 cent and 2 cents, which, by the way, is now the time to do that, right? Because it's not going to last forever. But even with our community not growing. I mean, let's look at the numbers. I haven't looked at the numbers in a while, right? So dashboard here at Peak Monsters, it is such an awesome view of our community, right? The real numbers, uh, not anything, not anything specific. I wonder if that can be viewed. No, it can't be. I need to share it as another screen. Okay, hold on. Um, Working on it, not too clued up in how to get it up. If I want a second tab up, apologies for my ignorance in how to do this easily. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I think I want, but I'm not sure if that's the one that's showing. No, not getting it. All right, apologies. We're stuck with this one, I'm afraid. So maybe I can have a game or two. Um, if you have some questions in the audience, please feel free to ask. Apologies that I can't show you those numbers from Peak Monsters. Very interesting, regardless. Um, I may give out the odd card here and there on the stream. That's awesome, Woody. And yes, you do. You do certainly do that. Depends. Don't let those 1 cent cards distract you from $15 Robo Dragon. I hear you. I hear you. There are great buys at, not too big in number dollars, right? But, at the same time, those $15 cards here in Asia, in certain countries in Asia, are that's a lot of money for certain people. For Americans, $15 is not a lot, I know, but for other people, it is quite a bit. And not in all cases, there are currencies like the pound that is closer in relation, but there are also currencies like whatever they use in the Philippines, right? Which $15 is a great deal of money. Um, I love that some are nice and some are trolls. Great equality. Yeah, certainly. Look, there are less desirables in the community, I suppose, if you want to call them that. I just I just think there are different perspectives sometimes. Perhaps sometimes not a perspective that we enjoy, but still part of our community. It's good to have a balance. I agree. Different perspectives are good. Woody YGG Brawlers. Yes. Who did? Okay. I think you were perhaps thinking of Woody 575, the new member in the Dragons Guild, right? So that's perhaps who you think you were talking to, but this one is Woody, the original. I call him the original, but because but his name is Crypto Woody, and he in-game name is Crypto Woody. He plays for the Brawlers, and he has played for the Brawlers for quite some time already. Where Woody 575. Yeah. So this is the Woody that does give away cards during our streams sometimes. This is certainly that guy. That is certainly him. Gold foils, gold foils, gold foils up for grabs. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it there because I don't really have a tournament for you guys. Unless there's anything specific you guys would like to talk about or ask about or, you know, discuss. I don't really have anything planned. So I'm not going to take up much more of your time unless you want to continue chatting, of course. That's always welcome. I'm going to try and get a win on the board here. Perhaps I can get a win going on my a chest. To add a chest to the pile would be nice. No magic, close range. Okay. 60. That's quite a bit of mana. Quite a bit of mana. Okay. So, is it plausible to push wild? I've not even started this season to play in wild yet. I can't wait until tournaments start up. Um, yeah, I'm excited as well, Woody. So next weekend is when we can look out for that. I will set it up before then, so you know you can start looking in the upcoming events. Instead of modern for tourney standings, would that make life easier for me? You think? Oh, you mean for tournaments, a wild tournament? I would prefer not to do a wild tournament, honestly. I'm kind of tired of running into OP A and B cards, alpha and beta cards that I can't afford or don't have, right? So from my perspective, I'm taking the new guys approach. So Chaos Legion and well, modern. Let's call it modern, right? So Untamed, um, Untamed, Dice, Chaos Legion, and the upcoming Rift Watchers, which will be released soon, right? So cards that new players can get their hands on at not too high prices. Um, that's the tournaments I want to play versus because that's the cards I have. My deck is made 99% of Chaos Legion, right? I don't have a lot of Untamed cards. I have some, or I rent some, but I don't have all of them, or dice for that matter. Modern is more accessible to newer players, but ghost card tournaments, it could be fun. Yeah, I suppose if you want to do a wild where everyone has the same cards, we could certainly mix it up. And one weekend we have a wild challenge, and the next weekend we'll have a modern challenge where everybody's got the same cards. I like that. I like that. That does sound fun. Ghost cards and then gold level tournaments. To give people a taste, a little bit of the higher level cards that sometimes they don't have taste or they can't access yet because they don't have enough BCX. But it will inspire them to buy more BCX so that they can achieve those abilities, right? Or play with those abilities because it is fun. It really starts to get fun once you start getting into gold. Diamond is even more fun with even more abilities, right? Hey, Max Maka, welcome. So yeah, I'm certainly open to that. Perhaps we'll have a rotating one wild, one modern, one wild, one modern. To give everybody a chance to experience wild and to experience modern. I like that idea. All right, so let's get this match going to see who wins. We've been staring at a Rumble screen for too long, so I'm on top. My opponent is at the bottom. We don't have a similar lineup. We've got quite a different lineup. He's got more support. I've gone straight up damage, or what I hope to be damage, but it may turn out to be not the case, especially if I keep missing that demon shark. That's not a good thing. Don't want that happening. Let's not miss the demon shark, please. Oh, missed the demon shark again. This is not good. This is not good. Yeah. Oh, my sneak dies. Okay, the heal is now gone, but it may be too late. Sadly, that is not a chest for me. That is a straight up lose. Sad life, sad life. Modern is hard. Buying SPS on CRO right now to trade for DC for some packs. DJ's buying more packs. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah, look, I mean, currently the sell rate of packs is about 13,000 packs per day, give or take, right? And they're moving pretty fast, right? At that rate, if we just maintain the 13,000 level per day, we'll see JSIC in 27 days. And I think it's going to get close. I think it's going to move quicker the closer it gets to JSIC, right? Because people want the airdrop. That's what's happened historically. So I think it's going to happen again. We're not that far off. We're not that far off. Let's go. Where is it? Where do I want to be? Here. Right, packs. So 319,000 packs left before we unlock JSIC. JSIC. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. I'm sorry if I'm saying it or pronouncing it incorrectly. I keep getting tempted to buy more packs, but I'm trying to resist. Need to save for some Rift Watchers. And that's the thing, right? Rift Watchers, there's only 3 million packs available, right? It is a very small number for our community. I mean, even so if you take what I believe to be like more or less how many players we're dealing with, real players, no bots involved, I believe we're about 20,000 players. Okay. So if you take 3 million packs, 1, 2, 3 million divide by 20,000, right? Let's say 20,000 players. That's 150 packs each. And that's if all 20,000 players are buying, right? Which I don't think will be the case. There will be some people who buy 1,000 packs, right? And they are eating up a larger chunk of that 150 that's available per person. And there will be ones that are not purchasing because they rather buy cards on the market, right? Those have been the two sides of our economy, right? The people buying cards on the market and the people purchasing the packs directly. But you know, the bottom line is I don't believe there's a lot of packs per person available to start off with. It is going to be, in my opinion, I think it's going to sell out before Chaos Legion sells out. But I don't know that for sure. But you know, I suspect it will. Not many numbers required. Not many people. Not too large a community required for that to sell out, right? Everybody in our 20,000 community buys 150 packs, you know, and that's not nothing, right? So 150 times $5, right? So that's $750. So that's not cheap. That is certainly not nothing. Um, Everyone is not going to lay out 750, but some people may lay out more. Um, I'm just trying to get Mav. I hear you, DJ Bagman, and I'm not sure how many that is. Is that 150 packs? Is it 500 packs? Is it 1,500 packs? How many is it to get Mav? I'm not sure. I'm not sure of those numbers, but yeah, there is a specific number attached to it. But interesting times. Interesting. Mav is 1,000 packs. All right, so 1,000 packs. Like I said, so some people will buy 150 packs, and some people will buy 1,000 packs. And in that way, a person that's trying to achieve Mav, he eats up 5 people's 150 packs, right? But then you sell the cards on the market. Exactly, you sell the cards on the market, and there are people in our community that are buying the cards on the market, and in that way, you could perhaps fund buying more packs, right? To get to your 1,000 packs, right? It's a cycle. It's an economy. It's a functioning economy. It works. It works. This is what we want, right? Yeah. Anyway, any other questions out there? Anything else that you guys would like to discuss? I think I'll probably sign off in about 10 minutes. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Gold foils, cheap gold foils. Also, don't be one of the first buyers, right? Because those first cards that are going up, they sell for way more than normal, and then eventually a price settles around the card, right? Of more or less where it's worth, and eventually in time, maybe a card appreciates because some people realize that it's more valuable or a better card than what they thought it was. I think the next set to be released will be a lot higher than 1K to get MAV status. So better to try and do it sooner rather than later. I hear you. I hear you. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a larger amount. Maybe they'll stick to the 1,000. Only the future will tell. Only the future will tell. I mean, and you may be right, because you'll find that perhaps in the future we're releasing 30 million packs per set, because our community has grown to that extent that it requires so many to just function, right? To have cards available for people to purchase at a reasonable price. I can use that first couple of cards to make a good flip if they have a card like Monk again. But that was my biggest good move. But I've made a few others that's gone good too. That's great news, DJ Bagman. I've never really been good at selling and buying at the right time for cards and stuff like that. I'm kind of like a DCA type of guy. I just dollar cost average in, and I buy cards that I like. And sometimes it's a good buy and sometimes it's a bad buy. But, my intention is just to slowly but surely grow my collection over time by dollar cost averaging in, right? I haven't really made a play on buying, specific cards in order to flip them to, and I know there is that side of the market. I don't think I'm good enough to know which cards to buy, right? And which cards to sell. Yeah, anyway, I suppose it's a skill that you can learn. I just don't think that it's a skill that I have, you know, at this stage in my life. Perhaps in the future, someone will teach me. Perhaps you want to teach me, DJ, how to do that. Any other questions, guys? About 7 minutes left, and then I'm going to cut the stream. You got to flex your big muscle. Okay, use your brain. Use your brain. I hear you. I hear you. So pick a card, I guess, and then make sure you buy a lot of them. You don't want to show how you beat the bots. Okay, okay. I'll get with you on. Yeah, sure. Uh, Sounds awesome. Thanks, DJ. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, all right, everyone. That's we're up to 9 viewers already, guys. If there's anybody in chat that wants to ask me something, anything, game related, or perhaps personal related, or weekend challenge related, please feel free to ask. I've got about a couple of minutes left. There's no reason for me to cut exactly on the hour. If the chatting is there and people are active in the audience, then I will certainly carry on talking and answering questions. Yeah, I agree, and I've started doing that. I'm using the Splex.gg Golem, rent Golem, to rent out my cards, and I've had a steady stream of my one BCX cards bringing in income, and these cards are cards that I've earned through rewards, or cards that I've purchased, or cards that I've been gifted. I have had some gifts. I have received some gifts from people, um, and I'm the cards that I'm not using. I'm renting out, and I'm getting a solid stream of nice DC, flowing in every day. It's not thousands, all right. It's sometimes 1,000. I have reached 1,000 DEC per day. Um, but most of the time it's a little bit less than that. So in the hundreds, but it's a nice and steady stream. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, depending on how much demand there is. Do I need to move SPS out of Hive Wallet to use Hive Engine or Tribal Decks? I think I've done it before, but something about BSwap scared me. Um, so I've never really tried to sell SPS on the outside market yet. I've always just been accumulating SPS. But if I had to sell, I would say you go to Hive, you swap your Hive for SPS, and then you should be able to swap the Hive on tribal decks and something called Simple Swap. Simple Swap, I think, is how I did that. Yes. And then you send from your Hive wallet to Simple Swap, and they swap the Hive into whatever other coin you want. And then you can sell that on the exchanges of the exchange of your preference, right? Once you have, that's how I would do it, DJ Bagman. I'm not sure if you feel comfortable that that's safe. I'm not sure what your issue with the B swap was exactly. So it may be similar in nature. I hope that helps you. If it doesn't, please feel free to ask other questions, or anybody else who wants to ask something. If it's only DJ and Woody, I think I'm going to call it if nobody else wants to get involved. I know it's not that interesting right now. There's no tournament going. I don't have a panel, but hopefully next time I'll have some more contributors to the weekend challenge, like we usually have, like a host of people all talking, chatting, making jokes, talking about XYZ and all kinds of fun things. Yeah, so that's it from me, unless there's any other questions from the audience. Yeah, so I'm just going to sign off then with saying that keep a lookout for the YGG Weekend Challenge, but the EU Asian version of the Weekend Challenge, right? So it's at a different time slot than our usual Weekend Challenge. It is at the 5 p.m. Thailand time slot. It may be a different time for you in your country. But yeah, that it will be a YGG Weekend Challenge that will be a gold tournament, and it will be alternating. So one weekend will be a wild tournament, the next tournament will be a modern tournament. So use UTC. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what the UTC time is. I think it may be something similar to 11 a.m. in the morning, sometime around there. I'm not exactly sure, but something like that. Something like that. Woody says he'll be there next week for sure. Awesome, Woody. Appreciate your assistance and support. Yeah, pretty much around this time, Max Maka. So about 1 hour ago is when we'll start the show. So whatever time it is right now, 1 hour earlier, right, is the start of the show and the start of the tournament. So make sure you're signed up for the tournament and checked in before that start, because if you don't sign up and you don't check in, you will not be included in the tournament. Okay, so UTC 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I can't promise anything. I got my DEC. All right, all right, all right. Thank you for the support. And yeah, guys, I think that's it from me. I'm going to say the more the merrier. And I'm going to play off or sign off with our classic YGG graphic outro. So cheers, guys.